Welcome back to the military base with very loud background music. First thing we have to do is explore the whole thing. It's not like we're coming back here anyway, so... Flight port. Never been a big fan of the orbital airship designs in this game for not Arce and Crimson Arc and stuff like that. It looks like a helmet. And then the Merhabas is what is it? The Church Knights? Graal Swissers use. Those look ridiculous. I think the Republic airships are the best, but you didn't ask me. Okay. Thanks, man. Debating how much I want to go through. Well, I think we'll just follow the corridor. Whomever we find. Sarah, what are you doing staring at these notes? Oh, you won't believe it. There's a mechanical castle. I mean, we must have told her about the castle because we're supposed to write this in the report. Then again, we don't have to. It's not part of our field study. It's like a hobby of ours. Our crisis has been solved by the bracers, might I add. Also, I don't know why you would call it an archaism, because it seems easier just to call them robots. It's like people who goes out of their way of calling robots automaton, because that's more correct. They're not robots, they're automaton. Okay, man, whatever floats your boat. Emma is the only person who never left. This is our room. This is the ladies' room. And she seems suspicious. Did she ever tell us about the story? I keep going back to it, but she promised that she would tell us everything. But I'm not sure if she did. Maybe we fought the big ghost monster and everybody kind of forgot. It's wow, what a pretty lance! Oh, hey, Emma, are you still here? Ring remembers. Yep. Blame the victim. In case you forgot, we are out of time. Why are you just standing here? It's like merchantry now a spectator sport. Are you Becky? Wow, look at that. Pro haggling skills. He totally increased his sale by 30% by giving that lady the compliment. Next time I'll tell her that she smells nice too. It used to be a common compliment where you can give somebody hey, did you lose weight? Now people actually take offense to it. Because what do you mean? Am I fat? What? Do you think I was fat before? They're selling backward weapons. That's why you can never win a war. Okay, Marvel. This dude better not be named Capcom. Oh, he's stalking. Okay. I don't know where to go. I guess we'll go to the Motor Town. The Motor City. I changed my mind. Motor City's too much for me. It's not what I do. It's like what they say, you should always take the stair that goes up. Lieutenant General Walter seems slightly angry. Also, I think he's not looking at us. He's staring at the ceiling, rolling his eyes into the back of his head as hard as he possibly can. Neidhart, what do you mean by field study? We don't need no civvies around here. And what's up with that cape? You think that makes you look cool, huh? Well, wait until that cape get run over by the tank tracks. You'll look real cool in the ground. Yeah, so a common thread in the military of every nation is they hate the bracers. No respect for civvies. They don't have cool hats. Also, they don't have cool capes. They just have jackets. Jackets and belts is what the civvies have. Have I mentioned how ridiculous Ring's little waist pouch looks? It's ridiculous. You're gonna wear that thing, you'll never get any respect. Yeah. Next time I'm gonna slap him. Oh yeah? What do you, sir? You don't need to ask me to leave. I'm leaving. I am a leaving automaton. That's what I do. Always leaving. Always running away. Okay. Motor pool or the central freight? I'm not afraid of the central freight. Also, I think I see a chest. Maybe it's just my imagination. Well, at least you're honest, buddy. But I don't trust you. I think you're hiding chests. It's just my opinion. What is this? Nope, can't do anything. You're still just sitting here. I guess the only place for us to go is down here. This is the same place we've been, right? Oh, it's a different angle. Can't pull the lever. I hate it when games have things that looks like you might be able to interact, but you can't. It feels like the game is making a fool of me. I bet you ran up to that thing and pressed A. No, I didn't. I swear. Apparently that's the donut room. It's not gonna let us in. I'll have you know, I've never passed a chance in my entire life of passing up a good night of sleep. It's one of the simple pleasures of life. This is the hidden donut room. They don't want you to see it, but it's there too. Not a single chest here either. There must be chests in those crates. I think their entire job is actually to place chests in dungeons. There's a division that does that. They get like new shipments to crate every single week, and then they have to go in there. We came from up, so let's go this way. Hey. What a green place. I wonder where the green themes of militaries come from. My gut, it tells me it has to do with like the original camouflage stuff, and then they just eventually said, you know what, that seems like a good color. But I really have no idea. Oh. Wow. I need some exercise too. Look at my tiny little legs. What you looking at, sir? Having a nice day so far? How's the patrol today? Nice weather, isn't it? Do you like corned beef? Yep. Also, I love corned beef. I also love corned beef. One of the best breakfast meals I've had was in like a small town in Montana. And it's basically a giant plate of corned beef and hash browns. And the hash browns were cooked so that they're slightly crispy on the outside. Ah, so good. I'm drooling on the table right now and making a mess. I think Eustace secretly is kind of like an old man. He hates everything. Back in my days, the fortresses are mini-sized. Also, his waist pouch is equally ridiculous. Why does everybody have a waist pouch? I like waist pouch as much as I like sidecars. Cannons? Yep. Oh no, the Orcus Tower. Mood of teenagers. Changes by the minute. Lecter is just a bad name. It's like if you name your kid Lecter, you might as well just, you know, send him to villain school. It's a great name, but it's one you have to live to. Live to. You have to. Oh my goodness! It's not. Am I seriously stuck here? God damn it! It's one that you have to live into. It's like the whole a boy named Sue type of thing. Oh, sorry. Am I glad for this function? Who haven't I talked to yet? I think it's the garage. It's the only place left. Yeah. Tank garage. I argue that tank should be used as a prefix to make everything sound better. It's like space. Let's say you have a donut, donut is good, but if you say space donut, that makes it sound better. So tank is the same way. I've never seen a tank donut that I didn't like. C units. What is a C unit? Achtzehn. That's 18. No, achtzehn. That's 80. Getting a little rusty. We're gonna meet him soon enough. Okay, I don't want to talk to Elisa yet because I think she's the last one, so if I talk to her, everything will end. Well, maybe it's gonna give us some additional time, but let's see. No, Achsen is 18. Gosh. It's gonna bother me forever now. You look like George. Also, why are you wearing your head backwards? This is the internet man, or the Orbalnet. Wonder what kind of sweet memes they got on the Orbalnet. All right, they're refitting all the tanks here. Fuzzy babies. You, my friend, don't know anything about death flags. Yeah, I designed them myself. Show off to whom? To me? I don't need to see it. I've seen worse. I've seen Giant Ghost Man. Wait. Well, I guess it's not gonna end right away, so... It's not gonna end right away. Yes, we have a little more time. I think we need to go back to this middle room here where Laura and Fee are standing to proceed the plot. I think we'll go a little bit longer here. Nope, that's not it. Wait, who have I not talked to? Crow, right? Where is Crow? I haven't found him. I forgot what I'm supposed to be doing. Help! The base? Let's try the base. I think I've been there before, but it's gonna be one of those airship situations again. We've been here, that's the mess hall. Okay, let's go this way. I think we've been out there. Yeah, definitely a flag port. Oh, I missed those two. God damn it. Of course it's Hotspur. He's behind everything. Who's the little bird? Is it Mitch? You know, I don't feel like Osborn's somebody who's interested in money. He's very much interested in power. Then again, power sometimes is money. And vice versa. Is that it? I think we're done. Now let's go back. Ah! I was actually frightened. Don't judge me. No, that's my 2.5 hours. "45 minutes on the meatloaf, an hour and 30 on boring people. 5 minutes on tanks." I don't want to go in there. That seems like a place you go when you die. I mean, is there any scenery? Like, I feel like the whole entire place is just what off. The only thing you'll see are natural walls and then man-made walls. Also, the front of the Axons looks like a snowplow, just in case you haven't realized. Yeah, let's play a strategy game. Tank Commander. Manly man's voice. Yep, it's finally him. He's got a scar. That's how you know he's tough. He's a manly man. Old General. Also, he seems to be wearing glasses, but he's not. Nobody can resist Elliot's charm. Ah, he's dead. Take a a screenshot of Elisa's face. She's like, what? I've seen some shit. And then the mustache army man in the back. Oh, not again. Yep, Crow. I'm with Crow. Oh no. Found his weakness. Okay. Looks like we're about to make some scrap. It's my nickname, Scrap Maker. I believe he's Armored Division 4, right? I can't remember. Zender's Gate was Armor Division 3. Don't underestimate us! We're not done yet! No! No! Larry! No, not Larry! I don't know if this is an actual exercise. They're not even doing anything. My controller's rumbling like crazy. Yeah, man, I can't wait until I cast a Silver Thorn on all those tanks. What you should do is just to dig a really, really deep trench. That's a tank's natural enemy. I can feel the resonance of blood, violence in me. The rhythm of destruction is coming back. Kill. 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 Ring? Oh, hey. I'm okay. How are you doing, Elliot? Do you want to kill with me? Let's go murder together. That was a fulfilling day. I'm glad we did all of that. Let's see, get more meatloaves? Are we gonna get more meatloaves? Oh, it's the beef and hash. I'm a little bit disappointed that none of us had any sort of reaction to that line. These two, they're looking for trouble. What's up with Fee's face when she said that? She seems awfully glad about this whole entire situation. Like, oh, manly man. Yeah, that's a large plate. I would just like stick my face into it and then whirl around. I don't know, like, I figure the only thing I need is something to disrupt the flow of orbital energy, which has been demonstrated very successfully in the Trails of Sky games. One man with an EMP grenade. Those accents never stood a chance. Why did he turn into a philosopher? they say this, but then you get things like, the giant dragon taking down like squadrons of airships, and you're like, in the face of this mighty ancient power, what's the point of technology? A special lecture? Oh. Can I get shot out of that cannon? That's something I really wanted to do. Millian wants to go to Crossbow. Let's shoot her over there. Great. Let's be glooming together. That said, well, you do have like powerful powers, great. You also start to realize the impermanence of everything. A bunch of tanks can be gone in 5 seconds from a giant bomb of some sorts. Heck, this whole entire fortress can be gone in the flash of an eye. Everything's relative. So this is potentially an issue. The network is actually in Crossbow, and because it's run by the Orbital Foundation. What is it? Gosh, I can't remember the guy's name. Epstein Foundation. And so if the Empire is relying on a service that's coming from Crossbow, and Crossbow is, of course, there's some friction between these two places. Orb mail, hilarious. Let's call that an O mail. So if you look at this group, there are 2 people. There are 6 people total, but they have 2 faces. Oh no. 20 accents with C units. Looks like all of this is planned. Not suspicious at all. And I'm a skeptical man. Oops. Continue. So today we have physical exercise in the morning, special lecture in the afternoon, and probably a crisis in the evening, because that's how all our field studies go. They did it! I'm glad we just skipped the entire day. course they're there. It's like a trade conference and also a terrorist conference. Also a mercenary conference. Yep, real helpful. They're the Jaegers. At the same time, there's a different storyline going on in terms of what is happening in Crossbow. A lot of politicking. Interesting how the first person Emma thought about was the prince. There are a bunch of other important people, like for example Osborne, who's arguably much more important than Oliver. Laura, please. Yep. Feast got right on the spot. She doesn't seem very thrilled about intelligence agents. Oh hey, it's G. Seems pretty happy. Michael Gideon. Yep, academics, you should never trust any of them. You know, he reminds me of a certain other person that I know is an academic, also wears glasses. Equally suspicious. No, it's not about getting laid off, Alisa. It's about getting censored. Oh, Crow, you're great. I'm still trying to figure out if those specific letters mean anything. Yeah, we've sing off. Okay. It is mounted on a vehicle, right? That's why his name is V. Also, V sounds like Phi. And Phi sounds like B. There must be a B. Have I mentioned this? I cannot take C seriously, because he's basically Darth Vader. It's so ridiculous. Mueller. We haven't seen Mueller in a while. I don't know, Sita does not seem to be very concerned because it appears like everything we've done, he's like, oh, that's part of the plan. Yeah, let's go see the guns. Come on, man. Put it in perspective. Something happened in Crossbell. Yep. As expected. That seems like a feint. Because obviously that's what everybody's expecting to do. And to attack the biggest landmark with, like, in the most obvious way doesn't seem like the final pin of their plan. Oh, great. Guess what happened with us on the Orbonet last night? Means Ouroboros is involved. Yep, we've been looking for this. Go tanks! It's not just a rebellion, it's a tank rebellion! Yeah, leave those guys sit on the floor. I don't think you saw this through. Also, who is controlling him? Yeah. Like, I mean, you probably shouldn't be standing out in the open like that, firing like a musket at a tank. Where are they going? That's like a fun thing. Trying to catch a bunch of tanks with horse. Yeah, we got more tanks here too. Let's have a real battle. Remote control tank versus people control tanks. Okay. I think that's a good assessment. Because I can think of one bigger military target here than the tanks. Actually, I can think of two. Airships. There are two airships. Also, why is this place anti-air defense so bad? You make a fortress, but then you don't build any double A. There's no way the tank can shoot up there. Should have beta tested the fortress before you build the whole thing. They probably built it before airship became a real big thing. I mean, they do have a helipad, so I guess.
Do they seriously think they could breach an impregnable fortress?
They're just terrorists! Wipe them out! Right back at you!
Yep, it's vehicle. They're actually dead. Oh. Greetings, humans. We have come in peace.
Alright! Let's get this party started then!
What does it say on his arm? Imperial A3? I can't quite read it.
We're headed straight for the left railway gun. If anyone gets in our way, fill them full of holes!
Yeah, railway guns.
Yeah!
Yeah? They just lost all of my respect.
What's the Imperial Liberation Front doing here? I thought they were in Crossbow.
These guys don't sound nearly as confident.
Well, that is the main attraction. They sure didn't put up much of a fight, did they?
Yeah! Hey, Earthlings! I have a present for you.
Our mission is to support Comrade G over in Crossbell.
Support?
Our target is the right railway gun. Let's show him some beautiful fireworks.
Are you gonna support him by blowing him up?
Yes, ma'am!
Oh, these guys are... These are the normal people. Yeah, we shouldn't be standing here. Yeah, right, man. We are a group of action. We have solved the international crisis before and terrorist attacks. And I tell you what, it's time for us to make one today. And this, of course, is the beginning of the game. Now we finally, after 40 hours, media rest back to this. 40 hours? Maybe even 50 hours. I think the tragedy, though, is that because it's been such a long time, I wonder if anybody actually remembers all the details from the beginning. Because this is exactly the same thing, essentially.
It's no use! I can't even scratch them! What's happening? Who's in control of those things? Get in touch with the 4th Armored Division! We need backup from Lieutenant General Craig!
Oh. You're done for. The pros are here. Don't worry, I remember all of this. Also, I remember the part where everybody has to get like a line. Poor dude, never had a chance.
This is awful. What happened here?
How terrible.
I can smell smoke. Are they using gunpowder?
Nope, not using gunpowder.
They've completely blindsided us. It appears that everything else they've done today was to serve as a decoy, even making the tanks go haywire.
Right. It looks like their real target was the railway guns all along. Which means they must be serious about targeting that trade conference in Crossbell City.
What gave you that idea?
They wouldn't! How low can they possibly sink?
So, they're intent on taking the Chancellor's head after all.
Resorting to such wanton violence? This is absolutely outrageous.
This does look kind of bad.
Understatement of the year.
Please, let us help. We don't know if reinforcements are on the way, and it doesn't look like we have much time left. We have to stop them before they can activate the railway guns.
Green's right.
I don't know how much we can really do, but considering the alternative, we have to try.
Come on, Elliot, do you remember anything?
I'm not about to let those terrorists have their way.
Looks like any attempt to convince you otherwise would fall on deaf ears. All right. Green, you and the rest of Group A are with me. Group B, you'll be under the command of Major Neidhart.
One group will secure the gun in the right wing. The other group will secure the left.
Simple enough.
This is an actual combat situation, with real lives at stake. I expect the best from each of you.
Yes, sir. All right, Class 7. Our objective is to stop the activation of the railway guns. We've learned a lot at the Academy. It's time to put that knowledge to the test.
Yeah, punch the bad guys in the face.
Understood.
What? That's not what it said. So burst is attack on all enemies. Okay. It's useful when you have multiple people, but Sarah's here. We are going to use her in the party. She is way above us in level. So this is a pretty good party that we have here. And I'm gonna do a little bit of configuration. Don't worry about the terrorists. They're not gonna do anything without me. This whole game is about me. Nothing happens without me. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.